A man who was driving a car through Alpine last year with more than 700,000 fentanyl pills appeared in court today. The judge was supposed to sentence him to several years in prison, but instead he delayed the proceedings. CBS 8's Steve Price was in the courtroom and joins us live from Chula Vista to explain what happened. Steve?
Marcella, Jose Ruiz owns 2 guns, but here's the problem. Now that this case made him a convicted felon, he's supposed to get rid of those weapons before he's sentenced to prison, and apparently that hasn't happened yet. Jose Hector Ruiz in court this afternoon to be sentenced for this 720,000 fentanyl pills that were found in a car he was driving through Alpine last year. But then in the Chula Vista courtroom, a last-minute twist.
We have a plan to address that.
Ruiz's attorney acknowledging his client owns 2 guns, which need to be turned over before sentencing, so he isn't considered a felon in possession of a firearm.
They're still registered in his name, and he admitted he has them, but they're in Mexico, so that's where that issue lies.
Deputy District Attorney Ryan Peake argued Ruiz has had plenty of time to turn over the guns, especially since he was supposed to be sentenced the beginning of March, but had that hearing postponed because Ruiz switched attorneys.
Your Honor, we would object to the request to continue sentencing.
Few details are known about Ruiz's arrest, specifically how he got the pills and where he was transporting them to and from. The complaint alleges he had the fentanyl with the intention of selling it, and that the manner in which the crime was carried out, quote, indicates planning, sophistication, or professionalism. Ruiz pleaded guilty to having the drugs, but that was under the advice of a different attorney, and his new attorney isn't sure that was the best decision for Ruiz. Samar Zakauer is now taking a closer look at what went into that decision, but says he's not done with his investigation. The judge, citing that plus the missing guns, delivered this decision.
I will grant the request primarily for that reason, but also to give Mr. Support more time to prepare for any motions.
Ruiz is now scheduled to be sentenced June 2nd. And if that sentencing does go on as planned in June, he is looking at more than 20 years in prison. Marcella?